Tonight, we examine a contentious decision inside Congress that has sparked intense debate across the political spectrum. At the center is Representative Ilhan Omar and a vote that raises broader questions about accountability, free speech, and the limits of political rhetoric. What led to this moment, and what does it reveal about the current state of American politics?
Omar has a history of launching vicious anti-Semitic screeds.
Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those in favor say no. No. It's the opinion of the chair that the ayes have it and the resolution is agreed to, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Committee removals in Congress are relatively rare and often carry symbolic as well as practical consequences. While supporters of this decision frame it as a matter of maintaining standards in foreign policy discourse, critics argue it risks politicizing committee assignments and limiting dissenting viewpoints. Historically, similar actions have occurred on both sides of the aisle, often during periods of heightened polarization. But the deeper question remains: does enforcing rhetorical boundaries strengthen institutional credibility, or does it narrow the space for debate in a democratic system? How viewers interpret this may depend on whether they see this as accountability or escalation.
Speaker, we've heard from my colleagues the reasons why the Representative Omar should be removed from this committee, but I feel like all the reasons have not just yet been stated, which is why I rise to add for the record. We've heard about the comments that were made regarding anti-Semitism and anti-Israeli views, but I rise to add to the record that as a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I've sat there and heard the representative actually spew anti-American rhetoric as well. I've been in that committee room where the representative equates Israel and the United States to Hamas and the Taliban. Absolutely unacceptable for a member of that committee. I've also heard the representative equate that it is the United States' fault that there is turmoil in Venezuela, that is not because of the oppressive socialist and communism that has spread throughout Central and South America, in Venezuela at the hands of the Maduro and Hugo Chavez regimes. That is unacceptable. And as a New York representative, to hear the representative belittle, to try to diminish the worst terrorist attack on United States soil on September 11, 2001, as some people did something, that is unacceptable as well. And I hold the same standard for this side of the aisle that I do the other, because when another colleague on my side said something about 9/11, I also voted to have her removed from the Education Committee because I thought that was inappropriate. So I'm being consistent here, and I hope my colleagues will do the same to show that this is about consistency and accountability, because we should not have an individual with those views on the committee that is tasked with representing our country and our Congress to foreign nations.
This moment highlights a broader tension in modern politics, where the boundaries between accountability, political strategy, and free expression often blur. While some see this decision as reinforcing standards within key institutions, others view it as a step toward increased partisanship in areas traditionally guided by expertise and debate. The long-term implications may not be clear yet, but the precedent could shape how future majorities handle dissent within their ranks. What's your perspective? Was this a justified action or a sign of growing political division? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more balanced, fact-based analysis on the stories shaping today's world.